Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, for holding this hearing. Thank you to each of the witnesses for being here today. The committee has worked hard to craft a strong, proactive, and bipartisan 5-year Federal Aviation Administration reauthorization bill and sent it to the House floor where it passed overwhelmingly. We did our job. But in the 4 months since, the Senate hasn't even held a committee vote on this critical bill. And because they couldn't meet their original deadline, the FAA is operating under a short-term extension that expires on New Year's Eve, 4 short weeks away. We need to keep our skies safe and our planes moving, in part so people can see their friends and family, but also because aviation is a key part of our national and international economy. Arizona's aviation economy supports nearly 19,000 jobs and contributes billions to the state and the country. Look, we have the safest and most efficient aviation system in the world. This Thanksgiving was one of the busiest travel days ever, and the women and men who staff our airports, airlines, and air traffic control towers deserve credit for keeping things running smoothly, as all airport workers did as well. But one of the issues I hear about most often is aviation workforce shortages, particularly our traffic controllers. And overworked, understaffed air traffic control towers are one of the contributor factors leading to the rise in harrowing near misses at airports nationwide. Over the last year, there have been several near misses at Sky Harbor in Phoenix, one of the busiest airports in the world. At Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport, one of the fastest growing commercial airports in the country, we just opened a brand new $30 million air traffic control tower, but staffing shortages have forced the airport to reduce operations at the tower by 4 hours per day. The House's FAA reauthorization, the one the Senate has yet to take action on, increases FAA hiring targets for air traffic controller, sets up workforce development programs to improve recruitment and retention, and sets up pilot program to convert tower staff by private companies, like at Phoenix Mesa Gateway, to be staffed by FAA controllers. It's not just airplane safety. Our bill also addresses passenger safety as well, particularly the safety of passengers with disabilities. Just last week, a video went viral showing ground personnel carelessly throwing a passenger's wheelchair down a ramp where it bumped off and bounced across the tarmac. And we have a video. People depend upon these devices to move around, to get to their jobs, to visit family and friends. These mobility devices are not inexpensive. They can range up to tens of thousands of dollars. And there needs to be oversight on this carelessness, and I stand ready to work with my colleagues here and with the Department of Transportation to ensure everyone feels safe and able to travel. Our House-passed FAA bill takes meaningful common sense steps, many that I was proud to lead on, to improve the flying experience for passengers with disabilities. My ADAPT Act, Wheelchairs on Airplanes Act, and Mobility Aids on Board Improve Lives and Empower All Act, the Mobile Act, were included in the House-passed bill so that passengers with mobility issues can have proper accommodations, from boarding to seating and everything in between. I think I speak for all of us here when I say that we'll keep working to get this bill across the finish line. Our economy and the safety of the flying public depends on that. And we need our colleagues in the Senate to be better partners. Mr. Stanton, I want to build on my colleagues' comments and questions on how to better our air traffic controller workforce to keep our skies safe. The Safety Review Team report, an independent panel commissioned by the FAA to look at near misses, specifically talks about how the plan to replenish the workforce is dated and, frankly, unrealistic. Specifically, when accounting for retirements and other attrition, the current plan reduces, quote, a negligible improvement over today's understaffed levels, unquote, to the tune of less than 200 additional controllers on the job by 2032. I have 2 questions. First, how can we attract more people to be air traffic controllers? And second, if we can't, what does this mean for the chances of more near misses or even the possibility of collisions at airports? Thank you. And then after the question, I'll yield back to the chair.
Attracting people to the profession hasn't been historically difficult. On a bid, we'll get upwards of 10,000 applicants. The problem is the hiring process. FAA Finance does not feel that we're understaffed. That's just frank. The controller workforce plan that they've presented to you this year actually reduces our numbers. This is a small workforce. We have 1,000 less certified professional controllers than we have a decade ago. We only have 10,700 controllers. Removing 10 to 12% of that, it's not sustainable. So getting people to apply generally isn't the problem. Moving it from the failed FAA finance model to what is in your bill is a major solution.
Thank you. I yield back.